Without Isaac Newton, there is no AI stuff that you'll be doing today. Isaac Newton invented the calculus along with another guy called Gottfried Leibniz. Then there's more people. But right here in my hands, I have the Singapore math curriculum for chemistry and physics, the Nigerian math curriculum for chemistry and physics, the American physical science curriculum, and then the calculus textbooks from OpenStax. I want to talk to you about the impact Isaac Newton has had on the world and still does have. See, AI and large language models and all of that stuff you learn about and that you're seeing in the world goes back to mathematics. Mathematics is the backbone of AI. Now, the new era we're in, I believe, requires that every student should learn the calculus, linear algebra, statistics, discrete mathematics, data science. That should be the bare minimum for any student in the world. AI has flattened the expectation in the sense that what someone learns in Arizona should not be different from what someone learns in Singapore. Because when you apply for a job, whether you're in Singapore or Taiwan or Nigeria, and the job might be tied to an AI role, it doesn't matter where you went to school, they want to see that you have the skills. What are the skills that you need to flourish in the AI age? I would say those courses are key, as well as a good understanding of physics, a good understanding of chemistry. This is the era where you need to have your math and science intact. So, let's talk about Isaac Newton, right? What was the key element that led him to discover the calculus or to come up with some of these techniques in calculus? Because there are other mathematicians in calculus textbooks we talk about. Bernoulli did work, Euler, Gauss, we can go on, but Newton is a key figure, right? In 1661, Newton went to Cambridge, England to study at the University of Cambridge, at Trinity College. Newton went to study law because he couldn't study physics as a formal course because he hadn't done the work that he was about to do, which gave rise to what many other people then who study physics study, right? Isn't that crazy? That one person was responsible for the physics that literally all engineers have to take. Now, we can talk about Einstein's theories another day. My channel has a short video comparing Einstein and Newton. And we're going to do a whole series on Einstein's theory of general relativity, which puts Newton's theories, in the balance, so to speak, because some of those theories don't work when you approach the speed of light. But they work to send us to space. Newton invented the calculus partly because he wanted to understand why planets go around the sun in the way that they do. But he did it partly. The secret to part of Newton's success goes back to his famous quote where he's quoting someone else saying that if I have seen further, it's because I have stood on the shoulders of giants. Who are the giants? Nicholas Copernicus, Galileo Galilei, Johannes Kepler. They set the stage. You could argue Tycho Brahe, of course, and his relation to Johannes Kepler. But Newton had those people who set the stage for the work that Newton was about to do. So, we're going to be doing a deep dive into the stories of people in science and mathematics so that we can equip you and give you the tools to inspire the next generation of scientists, mathematicians, and thinkers. Let me know if you have any questions along the way. Let me know if there's any series you want us to study or discuss. But we are going to study the life of Isaac Newton, of Albert Einstein, of all the greatest mathematicians, of all the greatest physicists, and of all the greatest chemists. Why do we do this? Because we believe that students today can be given a quality education and they could become the next generation of the Newtons and the Maxwells and the Einsteins, because we need more and more people to be willing to think outside the box, to think about ideas and to refine things that will make the world better for everybody else. How cool would it be that everybody in the world has constant running water, everybody has constant electricity using principles from physics and mathematics? I'm excited for this AI revolution, but it goes back to people like Isaac Newton. Stay tuned for more. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. This is one of many videos on the history of mathematics and the reasons why certain concepts in mathematics exist. So, AI works because of the calculus, because of Fourier transforms, because of certain principles in linear algebra. That's why AI works, and we need everyone to have a solid understanding of the base which AI sits on. Take care and have a blessed day.